This next one comes from Kanchan Dhiren, and I think given the state of today's markets, this kind of question should be high on the minds of a lot of our investors. She says whether she should continue her SIPs with the market almost at its peak.
Yes, that is the whole idea of SIP, that you are investing across a full market cycle, and if the market corrects, you will still be investing and you will be buying cheaper. But just in case the market remains, there is a possibility that market may not correct despite being very expensive. And there are two reasons why it may not correct. One, the flows are phenomenal. Domestic mutual fund investors, the foreign investors, they are all putting money irrespective of the market condition. So there might be a correction in a certain segment of the market, but if the flows continue, we may not see a big correction. The other is that the markets may not look expensive without correcting. There are two ways in which the market may not look expensive. Either the market corrects, or the company in which these funds are invested, or the indices, or the underlying companies, their earnings, if it rises, and that is very much a possibility. Earnings growth of many of the underlying companies might make these valuations look not so expensive without correcting. So we don't know when markets will correct, if at all they will correct, or if they correct, how much they will correct. So in the absence of that, ordinary investors like us who don't have the wherewithal, and I don't think it is possible to predict that when these companies will start making more money, when many of the expensive companies will look relatively cheaper. But these are the situations. There is a possibility that market may not correct despite remaining expensive for a while.